What's up, guys? My name's Anthony, and we're about to discuss the Bitcoin halving for the first time on this channel. In the cryptocurrency industry, it's been widely understood that the halving is due to take place in May 2020 for quite some time. However, that might not actually be the case. In this video, we'll explain how the Bitcoin halving works, why it's a big deal, discuss why it could occur sooner than expected, and get into what this all means for you as a Bitcoin investor. But before we begin, I want to thank all our new and returning subscribers for your support and explain what we do here for our first-time viewers. Crypto Ride exists to help you responsibly navigate the unpredictable world of cryptocurrency through news videos, technical analysis, and project review videos. If you're passionate about incorporating cryptocurrency into your overall wealth-building strategy, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen and click that bell notification to stay informed. Before I get started with this video, I just want to talk about the importance of the Bitcoin halving as a potential catalyst for the entire cryptocurrency market in 2020. All right, this event has only happened 2 times historically and had extremely positive effects, parabolic effects on the market as a whole each time it did. So this is a big deal. If you're not fully aware of what the Bitcoin halving is, let me know in the comment section and I'll make a full-on video explaining what it is. But as a basic concept, I want you to understand that the Bitcoin halving decreases the rate at which new Bitcoin can be mined. So it slows down the rate of the supply. And as I talked about in the intro, people have been estimating the Bitcoin halving to take place in May of 2020. But this article here from News BTC talks about how it's actually ahead of schedule. So let's look into this. Satoshi Nakamoto designed Bitcoin to add new blocks around every 10 minutes. However, they knew that as more miners deployed hardware onto the network, the time taken to find blocks would decrease. To ensure that more powerful hardware could not simply speed the process up, Nakamoto added automatic adjustments, making it more difficult to guess a hash when miner competition is high on the network. So this is a fluctuating difficulty rate if you don't understand this. But what happens and what is happening is that we have more miners and the Bitcoin protocol is having a hard time keeping up. So the Bitcoin hash rate hit another all-time high today, with miners continuing to add new hardware to the network. Some analysts believe the halving will actually take place even before Binance's estimate. We're going to take a quick look at what Binance's estimate is also in a second. But first, let's just take a moment and define what the hash rate is. In simple terms, a hash rate can be defined as the speed at which a given mining machine operates. And if we take a look at the Bitcoin hash rate historical chart, this is actually dating all the way back to 2018. So this is the last 2 years. What I want you to notice is that the hash rate is going up. But the funny thing about that is the price has not really followed along with it. And at a certain point, we'd have to imagine that the price could catch up. And we did hit a high at the very beginning of February. So as this hash rate goes up, that means the Bitcoin network is working faster and minting more blocks. So the question remains, if this hash rate continues to go up, when will the halving be? And can that actually be enough to push the halving into the beginning of May or the end of April? This is on Binance, and this is going to be the chart that I'm watching, and I'll make sure to update you guys on this channel as time goes on. But as of now, we're looking at 94 days. The date of this recording is February 3rd. So, basically we're looking at the beginning of May, and if things speed up, who knows, if more miners come on, this could go quicker. And one thing I want to point out to you too with this video is that the miners know that the halving is coming. They know the reward they get for each Bitcoin they create will go down. So they are coming in fast and hard, and that could have a positive impact on the Bitcoin price potentially as well. I think what's happening in the Bitcoin market and cryptocurrency right now since the beginning of January is people are gearing up for the halving. They're getting excited about it and they're starting to buy. But, I do think that majority of the people that are getting excited about crypto are already crypto investors. If the Bitcoin halving, and when, I should say, the Bitcoin halving comes, we might see a serious influx of new investors on the institutional side. and of course on the retail side. And that's really what we need to hit those all-time highs and break them. So we'll have to see exactly when this plays out, but it's important to keep an eye on. It's important to know that this isn't set in stone, and then that this is on a sliding scale, or a movable scale, I guess I should say, and it may not be 94 days. It might be 92. It might be 95. Another thing I want to talk to you about in this video is the previous Bitcoin's halvings. So there have been 2 of them. The first one was on the 28th of November, 2012. And then on July 9th of 2016. Now listen to these prices. During the first halving, the price of Bitcoin was $12.31. During the second halving, the price of Bitcoin was $650. Now we'll have to see where the price is when the third halving happens, but I'd have to imagine it'll be somewhere around 10K, maybe even a little bit higher. So I hear some people predicting 11 or 12K in the near future based on technical analysis. But I mean, if you just look at these just astronomical increases in price, it's really crazy. And there are going to be 32 Bitcoin halvings over the course of history. That's why people like me who get into this, they get deep into it and they go down the rabbit hole, understand the scarcity of Bitcoin and the fact that we are so early on from a historical standpoint. It's going to be really crazy to talk about this in 2050, in 2060. Who knows? We might be those people talking about how we were able to buy Bitcoin for $6,000 and $5,000 and $3,000 if you've been in as long as I have. But it's pretty phenomenal. And right now, the halving is scheduled for this year. The block reward will be cut down from 12.5 to 6.25 Bitcoins per block. So this is the story. If you haven't been watching other cryptocurrency YouTube channels covering the halving, it's really important. And let me know in the comment section if you want to hear more from me. I can make a what is the Bitcoin halving video and go deeper on this if you guys want me to do that. I want to give a quick shout out to Jack Dorsey on creating this little icon for the Bitcoin hashtag. All right, many companies that have done this in the past have paid up to $1 million. He just wanted to do it for Bitcoin for free because Mr. Dorsey, founder of Twitter and the payment system Square and the Cash App, if you're familiar with that, you've ever bought Bitcoin with that, Mr. Dorsey believes in cryptocurrency, and you can see he's got this right in his profile. It's pretty amazing. He thinks that this is going to be potentially a global currency in the future. That gets me excited, as I always respect him as an influencer. So here's my question for you. When do you think the Bitcoin halving will occur? Do you think we could potentially see this in the end of April? Or do you think the system will right itself and this is going to be mid or the end of May? And then more importantly, what do you think the price of Bitcoin will be at the time of the halving? I love learning from you guys. Also, let me know, let us know if you know anything else that you want to add to this about the Bitcoin halving or hash rate, especially if you're a miner and you're big into that. I would love to hear from you. Like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy the ride, and I'll see you next time.